Hello, welcome. Today is October 17th, 2022, and I'm here to do our daily check in. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels, and highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to you all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and see what is going on with Divine Masculine and Feminine Collective this week. All right. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the current overall energy of our Divine Masculine Collective? What do we need to know about Divine Masculines at this time? And Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is going on with the Divine Feminine Collective? Please bring forth clear messages in regards to masculine and feminine energies in this now moment. Thank you. 3 cards, please, for masculine collective. 3 cards for the masculine collective. One more card, please, Spirit. One card for masculine collective. That's a lot. So far, I see here hurt, and also we have blocked. So perhaps masculine is feeling hurt because they're feeling blocked at this time. Spirit, can you tell me one more thing about the masculine collectives this week? How are masculines feeling towards the feminine? What is their energy and vibration? What can you reveal to me about the masculine collective? And they're feeling humbled. So, beneath the surface, we have here inner child, children, childhood, and children. So, masculines, I have a feeling like they've been really contemplating about their energy in the present moment. This is about themselves. This is their connection to their own children. Maybe they're thinking about their childhood, dealing with their family. There is a blockage here that they're actually feeling, but at the same time, they're feeling humble about this experience. I have a feeling that masculines, they understand that they are learning something. Okay, whether or not they're accepting this lesson, it's up to them, but they are in awareness. Okay, now, how is the feminine collective? How are they feeling towards the masculine this week? Please reveal to me the feminine collective energies towards divine masculines this week. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Right now, I see that feminines, you might be angry. So masculines are hurt, feminines are angry. So feminines, you are avoiding divine masculine. Is there one more card that wants to show through defining feminine collective energies towards the masculines this week? One more card, please, Spirit. What energy wants to show up for the feminine collective? We have forgiveness. That's actually a really good thing. But they're avoiding it. Okay. And feminines, you're learning about love or self-love. So this is what I'm feeling. Feminines, for whatever reason, you're just angry at this masculine. You're just avoiding. Like, overcoming this anger issue. Maybe you're holding on to feelings of anger. And what you really need to do is actually forgive masculine for whatever it is that they've done. Now, if this is something that you've done towards a masculine and you're angry at yourself, then you really need to reconcile with yourself and practice self love and self care. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, how could you love masculine in a proper way? Now, masculines are kind of hurt over their childhood or their children. They're very humbled by whatever learning experience that they're currently going through. Right now, they're blocked. Okay, when it comes to feminine, and that could be this feelings of anger and frustration coming from divine feminine. But let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, so I have a feeling that either for some of you guys, you've recently been in contact or communication with your divine counterpart. For others, there has been no communication and you guys are living your lives separately at this time. And these are the energies that are actually going on between the two of you. Okay. And if you're watching this solo as, uh, masculine and feminine energies within yourself, then you can kind of, see like where is the imbalance within you. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, can you please clarify masculine's energy here towards the feminine? Can you clarify the masculine's energy towards the feminine? Well, they gave me three at once. Like we have forgiveness. Okay, we have balance, but it came up in reverse and isolation. So feminines, okay. If you haven't been talking to this masculine, just know that they are feeling isolated. I don't care if they're married or not. Okay. If they're married, they're in their emotions. Okay, they're keeping it to themselves. More than anything, masculines have been thinking about, forgiving the situation. Okay, at least that's what I'm seeing in their crown chakra. They're not balanced right now because whatever situation that's going on in their physical environment, um it's a little off. Okay, they're hurt because things aren't working out for them also. So you could be sitting over here in your corner feminine being angry over at masculine or maybe angry at yourself and you have no idea why you're angry. Okay, so everyone is different, and wherever this anger issue is coming from, feminines, you have to resolve that anger issue. Okay, that's why you're in avoidance of this forgiveness. And, if you want to practice love or self love, you have to forgive. Okay. It doesn't matter if masculine did you dirty, okay, or they lied to you. You have to, like, really, really see how much do you have in your heart. And I apologize. Somebody was calling me on my phone. I have a bad habit of leaving it on, guys, because I have business. Just saying. So let's see. Let's see what else. Feminines, what's going on with you? What can you reveal to me about your energy? What can you reveal to me about your energy? Okay. Look at this. I have a feeling like feminines this week, there is a lot that you need to really work on. And I feel like it's yourself because I'm getting like the same messages here. And I don't know if this glare is making it hard. Okay. So we have here acceptance and recovery. It came in reverse. So maybe feminines, you haven't really accepted that you need to heal. Okay, if you still have anger issues, you really have to do the meditation. Okay. Now, I don't know how long you guys have been watching me for, but if you're my OGs, you already know. For the longest time, I've been advocating meditation. Meditation is really important to help ground your energy and clear your chakras and also bring you mental clarity. Okay. Doing meditation for one day is possibly not going to do it, especially if you're in this energy of hatred. Okay. You kind of have to train yourself to do meditation on a daily basis when things are okay. Okay. If you're practicing meditation when you have no stress and you're just going about your everyday life and you want to learn how to do proper meditation, the best time to do it is when things are great. Okay. Because at least in that mindset, okay, you're not stressed, you're not thinking about like are you doing meditation properly. If you keep practicing the meditation at least 5 minutes a day, that is actually better than nothing at all. Okay. I would recommend meditating 5 minutes early in the morning when you wake up and 5 minutes before you go to sleep. For me personally, since I practice Buddhism, I meditate anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes a day, sometimes up to 30 minutes. Okay. It really depends on my time. And even as a person who practices meditation on a daily basis, it's not perfect every day. I get distracted just like everyone else. Um, but I have learned how to tune out certain things, that doesn't bother me, just like, the phone. Normally, the phone rings and it doesn't bother me. I know it's ringing, but I know that for the collective, it's distracting for some. But, and I mean, that's how you know that, meditation is working. There was a meditation video that I've done years ago. Um, and it was outdoors and it was noisy. And I remember in that particular meditation video, and you possibly can find it. I can't remember if I left it on YouTube, but it's an older video. And I practiced the meditation outdoors, and there was cars going by. There was all kinds of background noises. Um, for me, practicing meditation in a noisy environment, I could drown out those sounds, the background noises. But there was someone that was trying to learn meditation and they couldn't focus because it wasn't quiet. Um, I understand. Okay. At that point, I'm not trying to say I was thinking about myself, but I had to be mindful that, if I was going to teach meditation to uh, newcomers or beginners, being in a quiet space is actually best. But I know that some people, you don't have the opportunity to have a quiet space all on your own. And for those who are in those situations, then you already know how to manage noise in your environment. So you could actually resonate with me, right? Just saying. All right. Moving on. So, feminines, okay, what I'm seeing here is that you are sensing your soulmate and you're putting up a facade. Maybe you think that, this whole twin flame relationship is fake. You're angry, possibly because masculine, isn't really accepting this connection with you. And you really need to forgive yourself, okay, for these negative self talks, okay? Um, love Love is unconditional, okay? If you love everyone, that's that's a good thing. That is love. Okay? But being in love with a particular person, okay, that is also love. Now, if that person doesn't reciprocate love back to you in the same way that you love them, that is still love. Okay? Love has no conditions. Okay? If you truly love someone or something, okay? That's what I'm saying. So, I have a feeling like feminines, you have to do some real meditation this week and really ground yourself. Go out in nature, go out for a walk in the park. I know I did yesterday. Really enjoy the sound, the scent, even the air, which it's kind of ironic. Well, I'm living in a place where there's wildfires, right? And so the air wasn't that clear, but at least I got to go out in nature and ground myself with Mother Earth. And that's the important thing. Okay. So, feminines, you have some healing work that you need to do. Masculines, okay, they are learning forgiveness. Okay. And I feel that they want to forgive themselves by because they're going through a totally different experience than the feminines. Masculines are learning by, their children or childhood experiences right now. Feminines, you're going through feelings of anger and hatred, possibly because of isolation. Now, I see that masculine, okay, they're in isolation. Okay. They're in an isolation too, feminines, and it really doesn't matter if they're married to someone or not. They're actually feeling alone also. So both masculines and feminines are feeling this sense of isolation, anger, resentment, hatred, okay? Avoiding, accepting how things are in the present moment. If you learn to release and let go of any kind of negativity, you have already mastered this lesson, okay? That I feel like that's the key for this week. So, let's see what else. Sorry guys, I see all kinds of fluff and stuff. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the current energy of our divine masculines and what is the energy of our divine feminines and what is their connective energy towards one another this week? What can you reveal to me about divine masculine, divine feminine energies? Thank you. Man, so let me see here. Let me just put this out just a tad so you guys can see, right? So this week I see that both masculines and feminines are having a tower moment. Okay, there was a sudden change or shift in um, the vibration or energy. Okay, someone's going through some trauma. Um, I really feel like it could be on both sides, to be honest. And wow, look at this. We have the Hierophant and it's in reverse. So perhaps masculine has lost a faith and connection. Okay, let's say that they're actually married. Okay, they lost their faith in their marriage. They realize that their marriage, what does it mean to them? Okay, they have their tuxedo kind of like hanging in their closet. They're looking at, maybe a point in time in their past, and they're feeling isolated, guys. There's like this tab on this blue thing. I never knew what this thing was. I don't know. But it says invitation. Okay. And it's kind of ironic because this color is blue. Masculines are feeling blue, because of this isolation that they have in their marriage. Okay. I have a feeling like masculines this week, they realized that when they were with the feminines always gave them time, energy, focus, and attention towards them. And they always cared to this masculine's needs. And whatever commitments that they're in, they realize that the karmic isn't really giving as the divine feminine. Okay, at least their vibration is a little different than the feminine energy, and I have a feeling that that is why masculines they could be making some sort of comparison and the karmic energy with the feminine. Okay, also what I'm seeing here is there could be a breakup that is going on with these masculines. So the breakup it could be about the reasons why this masculine is hurt. This is in regards to the wealth, the family, the long-term stability they could have had with a karmic partner. Okay, masculines, I feel that masculines are still thinking about the past, thinking about the feminines, thinking about how warm the tender embrace was with their divine counterpart. They really hurt that, they kind of settled for some sort of materialistic relationship instead of being with one that was based off of love. Okay. That's why you're kind of angry and you have feelings of resentment towards this masculine, feminine, because you felt the love that you had with this masculine, and the masculine didn't choose love. They chose money or, fame and glory or whatever it is. Maybe they had some sort of idealistic uh, situation in their mind about what a partnership should be. And feminines, just know that your masculine came from a broken childhood, okay, because it's showing up in this reading. They're hurt because whatever that they have thought that gave them a sense of security or that was going to bring them a sense of happiness, um, it didn't really turn out that way. They're not balanced right now. Okay, things are a little bit off with the masculines. There's a lot of upset people that is going on in masculine's environment. Okay, that's why for the time being, okay, they're feeling blocked when it comes to you, or they're blocked because they're still trying to end a karmic relationship or situation. They're learning to forgive themselves, so they're being tender like a little child. Okay. This week for the masculines, they're learning to be more tender to themselves. I have a feeling like masculines, they didn't receive that love or nurturing feelings from their family, from their mother, especially, possibly from their father. And I have a feeling like that's why this masculine keeps thinking about the feminine. When the feminine gave the masculine their tender, deep embrace, that is what they crave. Okay. And instead, masculine could have, settled with a karmic partner who kind of, I really feel like, whoever that their mother and father was, okay, they had the same qualities in the partnership that they have chosen with a karmic partner. So let's say that the karmic was very superficial, very similar, let's say that their spouse has matched the vibration of their mother figure. They realize that, they married their mother. Or they're with someone who is very similar because it feels something familiar that they recognize. But, when it comes down to the delivery, um, masculines realize that, you know, is that love? Were they looking, to fulfill a void, by living out with a partner who is very similar to their mother figure, and they realized that were never really fulfilled in that relationship. I really feel like there's a lot that's going on with these masculines this week, and they're coming to the realizations, and perhaps on their children. Let's say that they do have children. Their children has actually triggered this masculine to thinking these things this week. Okay. Also, I see that they're coming out with some sort of idea. Okay. And maybe there is some sort of change here. They're really sad. Okay, they definitely do feel guilty. They have regret. Okay, going through a divorce, or maybe they're thinking about going through a divorce if they haven't really done so already. They're feeling really bad. Okay, they're not in a place where they want to be. The other thing I'm also getting is that this masculine knows that you always held out your cup for this masculine. You always wanted to offer them love. Okay. This masculine has turned their back away from you, femme. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. Also, they were always, connected to the karmic energy. They always thought that the karmic was the one. The karmic was the one that was going to fill their cup, but they were just left feeling empty all the time and time again. It was like, what illusion was this masculine, painting? They were painting some sort of narrative, coming up with some sort of like idealistic partnership that they thought that was going to fulfill them in every way, and they were wrong. Okay, I have a feeling like this masculine's ego got in the way of the connection with you. And feminines, you were very genuine. You wanted to share like your true feelings towards this masculine, and I have a feeling like this particular masculine just pushed you away, and they're feeling really bad about that. Okay. Again, we have here the Emperor. This is a masculine energy. And what I'm saying is that, they're very controlling. They always wanted things their way. They're very stubborn in nature. Okay. Um, they didn't really want to open up with their feelings because in their mind, they already made up their mind, and nothing that you could ever say or do would actually penetrate them. That's why, feminines, you haven't really accepted. You're really hurt because you expose your genuine feelings for this masculine. They kind of shunned the feminine energy. That's why feminines, you're kind of like in this this energy or this vibration of anger, okay, that maybe this was all like a dream, maybe this was all made up, when you know in your heart of hearts that there was some sort of sincerity in this, loving, tender connection that you have with this masculine, that masculine just failed to acknowledge. Okay. But I'm going to tell you this, feminines, okay, because I've been seeing this. Masculines, they came from a hurt background. They did not realize what they had when they had you. Okay. And I feel like around this time, masculines are contemplating about those times when you were with them, when you gave them love, when you gave them shelter, when you gave them, a warm meal to eat. Okay. And they're making these comparisons, was the warm meals that, the karmic has made with the masculine, was it fulfilling in the way that you have given it to them? There was something missing, from what I can feel, in regards to masculine comparing the karmic energy and also with you. I'm actually seeing this very clearly. Okay. Like, I don't know what's up with masculines this week, but they're making comparisons like a pros and cons list. Okay. And we have here the Queen of Cups. So this is the karmic. And what I'm seeing here is that they were overgiving towards the karmic situation because the karmic always was needy and codependent on the masculine. So, um so masculines, they really wanted to give more towards the karmic for that reason. Okay. Do you understand where this energy is going? Feminine, feminines, you always gave to the masculine. Masculine, they liked it, they accepted it, but um you weren't as needy as this karmic. The karmic really wanted the attention, the affection coming from this masculine, but it was temporary. Okay. So the karmic is always coming off as like, wanting X, Y, and Z. And the masculine felt like they could fulfill the needs of this karmic energy. Okay. Feminines, you're self sufficient, you're self reliant. You don't need nobody, okay, to provide for you. And that makes the masculine, feel emasculated. Okay, to where they can't really give to you. That's why this masculine is attracted to other individuals who are kind of lacking in that same regard. Okay. You want a healthy divine masculine who is going to treat you with respect, who is going to ask you how are you, who is going to really listen to you and know, the little things that you say. So let's just say like this, right? Let's say you have a conversation with a particular person, and they actually were listening to you, okay? And let's just say that it was something small and minute and you picked up on it. That was because you care. You generally have care and concern. And so does the masculine remember every single thing, about you? Maybe not 100%, okay? Now, what about this karmic? Do they remember every little single thing dealing with the karmic? It really depends because I really feel like yes. And the reason why I say that is because there's some sort of energetic connection that they have with this karmic energy where they really crave the the need to fill a void in their relationships as a child with this person. That's why this karmic is here to teach your masculine a lesson. That's why, there's a blockage here and it could be for your protection. They're either blocking you, feminine, okay, and this could be subconsciously. Maybe subconsciously they don't know that they're blocking you, but there is a blocked energy here. Or it could be because they're actually, real time dealing with a karmic. Okay. Everyone's situation here is different. Now, again, this third party energy is coming up, and there could be gossip, there could be bitchiness. Maybe there's like, extramarital affairs for some of you, whatever the case is, okay? Maybe your person likes open relationships, and they're okay with, having their contractual marriage, but they have other people. Okay. And that's for some, that's not for everyone. But I really get that there is still a third party energy surrounding this divine masculine. And that is why they lack a sense of direction. That's why there's a little bit of a delay and they're not really coming towards the feminine. That's why there's this blocked energy. Okay. The other thing I was just saying, wow, we have your recovery, which the feminines, that is something that you need to really go through. And this is impermanent. Okay. Um, for some masculines, they're really thinking about their employment. Maybe they're still stuck on this karmic because, they're codependent on each other for each other's material incomes. Okay. Um, that's what I'm saying. And feminines, you need to really heal yourself because you feel like you're not good enough for this masculine. I have a feeling like most of my feminines, you guys are well to do, you're good on your own. If anything, you could help contribute towards the masculine, but the masculine wasn't looking for that from you. They were looking for a needy and codependent partner. Okay. So they feel validated that they're needed. Okay, that is the whole reason why they chose someone else over you, feminine. So all of my badass feminines who are self-sufficient, self-reliant, who aren't as needy or codependent as a karmic partner, that is the reason why. Okay, you are not with the masculines. Okay, and that's not for everyone. Okay, but I do feel like that's for some that are actually watching this video. And also, I see that we have here Three of Wands. So, masculines are thinking about the future. Okay, for some, you guys are separated by distance. You see that? This is Cannon Beach. I love Cannon Beach. So, I have it right there on my vision board, if you guys can see it on my wall, um, which I have been to. I've always wanted to go to Cannon Beach. And as a matter of fact, I asked my twin if he wanted to go with me, and he laughed at me and he said, no thanks, because his friend from Okinawa was going to come and visit him, and he decided to be with her that week. Yeah. So I get it, guys. I went though. I went and I enjoyed myself. But, anyways, so that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. There is progress, there is expansion. Masculines are really thinking, okay, about how they can open themselves up, and right now, the third party is still in the way. Okay. So, there is a blockage here with the masculine collective, from what I can see, with dealing with this third party. And also, what I'm getting here is that there's conflict. Okay. And that could be conflict of interest. And they're sitting here doing some soul searching. Okay. They're trying to figure out what to do. So they want to be morally and ethically correct. Okay. After all this time, they want to do the right thing. So if they're married, they still feel the need to be stuck in their marriage for whatever reason. At least this masculine, they do have manners. Okay. They're not completely, total bees or jerks, right? They need to end a cycle with a karmic. So, guys, okay, I'm not going to lie. Masculines are resisting union because they're still dealing with the karmic. I have a feeling like masculines are really thinking about the feminines. Okay. Some of these masculines, they really feel like, wow, they can't believe that they gave up the feminine for the karmic. But the same token, these masculines feel like, are they even good enough to be with the feminine? I mean, that's the energy that I'm picking up on this week. Let's see what else. Wow. So what I'm seeing here is we have here Ace of Cups for the masculines. We have the Empress and the neutral position. And also we have here the Five of Wands for the feminines. Feminines, you're really conflicted, okay, because you're feeling insecure that, you are not with the masculine. You feel like a failure because you weren't able to attract or be with your divine masculine. Okay. That's why you're angry, you're resentful. You still need recovery. Okay. That is what I'm getting for this masculine. Okay. Masculines, they really want to love. Okay. They have compassion. but they lack the confidence to open up towards you. So exactly what I said, okay, before I pulled out the message here. Okay, so how do you guys feel? Masculine feels like, okay, there's a setback, possibly because, the karmic is still in the way. And they feel like they can't put any effort into this situation because there's a lot of fear and anxiety and moving things forward. For some of these masculines, they're stressed, possibly because they've lost a lot of money. Okay, and that's for some. For the feminines, I see here Queen of Pentacles, exactly what I was talking about. You're very generous, you're very caring, okay, and you know how to maintain. This is what I was talking about for my feminines. Feminines, okay? You're self sufficient, self reliant. You don't need divine masculine. Okay, you want masculine. You don't need them. Masculines, they want to be needed. Okay, and that's the whole issue here. Now I know that some of my feminines, you could say, well, I need masculine, okay, but that's where you need to heal. Okay, if you're feeling needy and codependent on this masculine, you really need to detach and let go of the attachment, because that isn't love, that's an attachment. Okay, love is unconditional, you love them regardless of the situation. Okay, um so let's see, what is it that you guys want? Masculines are kind of disappointed because they're arrogant, their ego got in the way, and they may not be able to admit this to you, feminine. Okay, they know that they made the wrong choice. They know that they're a failure. Okay, and I see that here. They went for fame and glory and they didn't get that. Okay. They got like a temporary fix, like a band-aid, right? That's why they're really disappointed. They could have had like some sort of alcohol addiction, from what I can see. And their alcoholism, kind of, swayed them to think a certain thing, but really it was inhibiting them from making a sound choice or decision. Again, there could have been arguments. Maybe this masculine feels insulted. Okay. They're really feeling shitty when it comes to you, feminine. Okay. I really feel that, and also this could be about the karmic. They're possibly feeling really bad, and their arrogance or their ego may get in the way where they're not going to admit to this. But I see it very clearly. Now, for you, femme, okay, you're kind of clueless. Maybe for some of you guys are looking at divine masculines, social media, and that's for some. But if your masculine doesn't use social media, I have a feeling like, you don't know what to think. Maybe you're thinking the bad ideas, right? Like you're thinking the worst case scenario. And that is where, your assumptions can lead you to trouble, because that kind of leads you to anger. Okay. So this is a thing about communication. Feminists, if you don't hear from this masculine and let's say that they ghosted you and you're like, oh my God, ghosting is unhealthy behavior. And because of this lack of communication, and it's really on the masculine side, right? Especially if they lack the communication, you're gonna build up feelings of hatred, anger, resentment, and it's gonna build up because you never got closure. Okay. And that's why you keep thinking all these thoughts into your head. It's going to keep building up and build up, right? Until you're about to explode. And then, you just, you can't, it gets really pent up inside and you have no way to release it. You really need to do the meditation, okay? And diffuse that energy into something positive, into love and light. Okay, you don't want to put yourself in those negative vibrations. This is the very reason why I created my bath bombs, my bath salts. Okay, I have body scrubs. All of those products that I sell, guys, is with intent, and it's to help clear your energy of negativity. Okay, it has dead sea salts in all of my products, and I put my energy into each and everything that I put my hands on, so that you can have that loving vibration, that healing energy, and you're receiving it, and you should feel like a sense of renewal. Okay. So if you guys are interested in that, then you can go ahead and take a look. It's on my website, on my Etsy shop, or also at smibeautyandbath.com. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why, feminine, you feel like a failure. You feel like you've made the wrong choice. Okay, when it comes to this masculine. But the problem with the feminines is that you can never let the masculine go. For whatever reason, you can't cut them off just to save your life. That's why you're angry also, because you're asking yourself, what is this? What is this energy? You can't accept how things are. Why is this energy not letting go? What is it about this masculine that you need to release? Okay. And so masculine here is indirectly teaching my divine feminines how to heal themselves, how to nurture themselves, and practice self love and self care, which is the whole reason for this twin flame journey. Okay. It's about self love, self care within self. Then you'll be able to love another person. Okay. With, unconditional love, whether or not it's this particular masculine or not, you know, in the outcome, you're heartbroken, feminine. You feel lonely. You have feelings of grief. There's trauma. There's sadness. Okay. And you're really blocked because now you're acting immature because of this energy. That's why this week, feminine, okay, and it's going to be different for everyone. Maybe not every feminine that's watching is going to go through this, but I don't know. I'm empathic, guys, and I'm feeling this, and I don't know. I mean, maybe this is also within my energy as well. It's been a while, but when I looked at that picture, yeah, I got triggered. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to experience that with my masculine. He just flat out like laughed at me. Anyway, you know, I have a feeling like masculines they know they need to let go. Okay. They've been generous to the feminine, not really the feminine, the karmic partner, and they're feeling unstable because why? They feel like they've given so much to the karmic, and the karmic keeps taking from this masculine. That's what's going on this week, guys. Okay. Let me pull one more. Masculines, they're not balanced. Damn, I can't make it up. They're not balanced. Do you see that? They're isolated. So I don't care if they're married to someone or not. They're actually alone. Okay. And they're not happy in their home. Again, I keep getting this divorce, okay, or separation. Maybe they're living separately. Maybe they live in the same house, but in two different places, right? Everyone's situationship here is different. So for you feminines, I see that there's movement. Okay, there could be travel, but I have a feeling like maybe you're just not happy in your home. Okay? Maybe there's a separation, and you really want to move on from this energy. That's what I'm seeing. So let's see what else. What is the message that wants to come through for the masculine collective? What is it that they like to say towards your divine feminine? What does the masculine want to say to the feminine collective? I have a feeling masculines, they miss you, feminines, this week. They really do. Their ego may get in the way, and they may, portray that, they don't think about you, but I see that. I hope you understand my position. I am just going through a lot. You are very special to me. I just want you to know that. I'm afraid to love because I've been hurt in the past. That's why they keep blocking themselves, and maybe that's why the blockage is here, and they want to know, would you forgive them, and can they forgive themselves for closing up their heart? I feel like they're afraid to love. Maybe they keep loving the wrong people, the wrong situations, and they don't know that they're coming from a place of hurt. Okay. Also, we have it's hard to admit I was wrong. Again, ego. Okay. And finally, I blocked my heart because I needed to heal. I was in fear. Please understand. So the whole energy, and I feel like this should be a title of this reading, you know, um, is that this masculine blocked their heart. They were afraid to love. They were afraid to love someone genuine like you, feminine. Instead, they went with whatever felt natural, which was, being in broken relationships. And I really feel very strongly, okay, that this particular person, they really never felt that love or nurturing from their mother. And they're either with someone or something that was very similar, and they were trying to feel validated with that individual. That's why that person, they took your person, um they took advantage of them, and they kind of knew, because they're kind of similar. I feel like that karmic partner is coming from the same situation as the master. That's why they're very similar in nature, and they're kind of like learning a karmic experience with one another. I see it very clearly, guys. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So let's see, what is the advice or guidance for this collective? So I hope that that was helpful. Um, and I hope that it helped. And if so, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And thank you all for watching. So let's see, Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the guidance that this collective needs to know? What do they need to hear? What is going to help them at this time as they navigate through their week to help heal themselves? What is it that they need to learn or know? What is the message that wants to come through, Spirit? Chaos and conflict. Wow. It's a number 33. All right. It says disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered by the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist eternally, its essence is also internal, projected outward, and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control, yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Wow. So there could be chaos and conflict between masculine and feminine. This could also mean on an individual basis if you've been in no contact or communication with each other. Okay. So that means that energetically, feminines, okay, the reason why you're feeling this anger is possibly because masculines are actually going through a situation with their karmic. Twins actually share an energetic connection with one another. So if you're feeling feelings of anger and you have no idea why, okay, sometimes you're just feeling your twin. Okay, and they're going through some shit, and I know, right? I'm like getting angry also. I'm like, "What in the hell is this? I didn't expect to feel angry. What the heck?" Possibly because masculines are going through some chaotic conflict bullshit, and it takes a strong divine feminine to play cleanup crew. Like you have to be the strong one in this fight, feminine. And it's not like you want to be strong, because you want to be gentle, you want to be a feminine energy where you're in this energy of receptivity, where you're receiving the love, the care and kindness, and generosity coming from the masculine. But this week, guys, okay, to each his own. Okay, that's what it feels like. And it's not like you guys are in a pissing match with one another, but I really feel like masculines are going through it some way, somehow, in whatever environment that they're dealing with. And for feminines, if you're in separation from your masculine, this is your energy and you need to heal your own energy. Okay. And I mentioned meditation at the very beginning of this reading. When you do the meditation, and don't let any outside influences affect you, then you've already conquered, any kind of negative things that might change your energetic field. Okay. Also, here's a relationship message. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to resolve. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you. And I really feel like this is for my feminines, okay? It could also be about the masculine. Okay. So both you guys are really stubborn about how you're thinking or feeling. And someone here feels like they need to be right. Okay. Now it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. That's why masculines they want to know, would you forgive them? They're the ones blocking themselves. They realize, okay, their ego got in the way. They block themselves from the feminines. More than anything, they want to know, would you forgive them? Because at this point they feel like they're not good enough for you, okay? And they're in isolation. They don't know if you'll take them back. Feminines, your anger and resentment towards this masculine is building up. I can feel it, I can sense it. And that's, and you're like, okay, masculine is blocking themselves. They were in fear because they blocked their heart, and you're angry about why is this masculine blocking their heart. And the problem is that you don't understand that this masculine has deep wounds coming from their childhood, and they don't realize that their subconscious is actually playing out in their state of consciousness. Okay. And feminines, you're taking it personal, and you're not accepting of the whole situation here, that you need to heal yourself. This isn't about you, honey. Okay. But you do need to get your own energy under wraps, from what I can feel. So, you know, home money buy me home, right? Like really get into your zen mode and zen out. Okay, take a time out for yourself, do some deep breath work, ground yourself. That is what I'm saying. And also, it says some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better space than before. For the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively this week, okay? Use your time wisely. Sometimes, the chaos brings things into order. Know this, okay? What can you do to, because if universe is throwing a monkey wrench in everyone's plan and everybody's all pissy about why things aren't working out, it's for a reason. You have to really like sit still, and instead of like yapping and like, be in your state of anger, like figure out where did it come from. Just take a little moment, a quiet moment. That's why 5 minutes meditation in the beginning of your day and at the end of your day is actually going to help you make sound decisions in the middle of your day. Okay. That's what I have, guys. So I really hope that this reading was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.scorpiomoon.intuition.com. You can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. And thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. I hope you all enjoyed today's reading. If you're interested in my latest tarot deck, Tarot Visions, you can order your version on my website or on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/Scorpio Moon Intuition. This is a 78 card divination deck with upright and reverse interpretations to help you improve your reading skills, but also enhance your intuition with clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and more. Copies will be mailed in October 2022. This is a limited edition deck, so reserve yours while supplies last. Also, you can check out my latest book on how you can attract everything you desire using Law of Attraction. It is a manifestation challenge workbook using the 555 method. Check it out on Amazon or through my Etsy shop online. Also, if you're interested in journaling or writing down your dreams, I have a collection of notebooks to help you make plans, take notes, and so much more. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.